Hello, hello. It's Memento. Hi, Koi Fishy. Welcome in. It's so good to see you. How are you on this beautiful, beautiful morning? I tried talking before stream this time, so I don't sound, so run down. God, I did not brush my bangs out properly last night, so we're struggling. We're struggling already. But I got my coffee that I need to... It says my name on it, so I have to be careful. You're farming for Varka? Oh. Look, so I have a bone to pick with Genshin. Genshin and I have beef. Genshin and I have a ton of beef, but I'm gonna hope that my game shows up. Hello, Scuff Streaming. I've put you in. Oh my god. Did I break it? Did I not start this as an admin? Oh, no! Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I didn't boot up as an admin. Fudge. Can I do a window capture? Oh, man. We're gonna... No. Window capture. Yes. HSR. Because I'm a dummy. We're gonna find out. Ah, yes. That's... Yep. Alright, don't tab out of anything, Memento. Don't tab out of anything. It's fine. That's what we're gonna have to do, because I'm an idiot! I forgot to boot up! It's fine. So, I really want Varka. I don't even play Genshin. I want to go back to Genshin and get Varka. Which is my ever-present beef with Genshin. I've also been falling out with Star Rail. Like, I don't know, it hasn't been captivating me as much. Varka, I think, has such a cool design, but that's not the beef I have. I actually have no beef with Genshin's story right now. I think Genshin's story is, like, in the coolest place it's been in, like, a long time. Are you still... Why? Why are you still showing this? Hello? Oh my god. Really? Why? Why? Why do you just want to show this? That works. What in the heck? And if I say okay, it's still there. Why? Why? I don't want to restart. Alright, well, we might not be playing, I could just do a screen recording. It might be a little funky looking. For troubleshooting, because I am a dummy. Display capture. I'm really a dummy who... It's not what I want you guys to see. What is going on? No! Oh, we're about to not play Star Rail because I have hacked up and I don't know if I X out of this, am I just gonna end stream? That's gonna be so annoying. No, I think I'll still be streaming. He's so handsome! Oh my gosh, alright. Dumbass over here is gonna see what happens. If the stream dies, I'll be back in a minute. I understand it will shut it down. Hey, what's up? I might be back. Oh, I can't see my chat anymore. Oh. Chat. Please still work. Oh my god. Hello! I've come back! Maybe. Oh my god, I'm back. Yay! Sorry about that, guys. Let me make sure I didn't hack up anything else. Hi, Toast. Nerd. Clearly not a nerd. Oh my god. I have been so good about booting up in admin mode the entire time I've been streaming. This is the first time I haven't booted in admin mode. And of course, it bites me in the ass wholeheartedly. But hello, I'm sorry about the scuff. Anyway. That is actually my first... And I even started early. Mom's so good at streamer, she needs to get nerfed on YouTube. It's true. It's true, I had to get nerfed. Let me check my volume. Nothing sounds loud to me, but that's because my headphones are like pointed. My headphones are barely on my ears. Anyway, good morning. Hello. We can see the game now. Isn't that so great? What are my frames? You know what it is. You know what it is. I'm about to uninstall something on my computer and it's about to fix everything. Uninstall. That'll fix all my frame issues. I think Varka has such a hot fucking model. Like, I think they really did Varka justice. And, I want to go back to Genshin just to get Varka. But I'm really mad about the UGC stuff. Because it doesn't feel like it belongs in Genshin. It feels like it should have just been its own little separate thing. Like, I would not have beef if Genshin was like, or if Hoyo was like, we're creating another game. It's going to be based on UGC content, kind of like Roblox. I would have actually had no issue with that. I don't care. I don't care that the company is money hungry. I really don't care. Because, in essence, we all want to get our bag. Want to take over my job? Dude, I don't even want to do my own job right now. Absolutely not. Like, if they had just made an entirely separate thing for it, I would have no beef. I mean, I think the problem is, like, no one would have downloaded it. Like, it would have died. But all you have to do then is be like, we're gonna take modified cosmetics from all of our games. And you could have it linked to the games, and have it be like, if you own this character in another game, if I have Fei Xiao, I can put Fei Xiao in my little UGC content. I agree. God, I haven't had to say it out loud. Miliastra Wonderland is really mid. Yes! It's so mid! I mean, the designs are cool. Hi, Lunarako! Yes, we're playing Star Rail. I have not quit yet.
It's better to make no move.
Somehow. I kind of want to pull on whoever's coming. I don't remember her name. Elysia. And it's not her name, but I only know the Honkai Impact name. Yeah, and I think, like, I haven't played Miliastra Wonderland. I think that's how it's pronounced. I haven't played it personally. I do kind of want to go in. It's the fact that it is paywalled. It's the fact that it's, like, paywalled hard. Cyrene, that's her name. I'm here for the random Honkai Impact 3rd lore, because Honkai Impact 3rd is low-key my favorite game, even though, like, my favorite Hoyo game, even though I don't play it. I like the lore. I think genuinely, like, they went so hard into the paywall that people are so pissed. And because it's still, like, so early in development, they released such a, like, unfinished product. Did you see the thing about, like, the cat outfit, that the stomach is still white even if you change your character's skin tone? And, like, I mean, they said it feels empty, but I think that's because Genshin Impact, at least to me personally, and this is not me, I have nothing against this part of Genshin, it's always felt like a single player game. I've run around with other people, but I don't find it a lot of fun to co-op in it. I like playing it as a single player game. If I want to play a co-op game, I'm gonna play something like 7 Days to Die, Don't Starve Together. Like, there are so many other co-op games I would rather play over Genshin that, like, I think them adding in this, like, heavily multiplayer based mode, I honestly think that these gacha games need to just stop trying to force co-op on people. Like, people don't want co-op, I don't think. I really don't think many people want co-op. People want the ability, like, Infinity Nikki even didn't do a great job with their co-op. Oh yeah, I can do all this. They should have made that if you play a game, you get the codes for limited banner. I think so. Like, it gives you all the more reason to play their other games, too. Shit, I would have so many characters if they just looked at my Star Rail account. Okay, back there, got a lot of them. Physics. I just like the lore and the fact that they went so hard into everyone's a lesbian. Like, everyone is a lesbian, and they aren't even trying to sugarcoat it like they do in the current games. And I respect the hell out of that. I play Genshin for the lore and building characters. God, I love Genshin's lore. I will admit, I do think that they're like kind of riding the line of how much they can get away with like how dark they keep trying to make the story dark and then kind of chickening out at the last second of like our protagonist feels no real consequences despite the fact that like, hey buddy, shit's hitting the fan a lot. You're getting back to Genshin, paid someone to fix my account. What is wrong with your account, Marco? I could probably fix your account. I am quite good at building when I'm paying attention to it. I have really been doing a shit job in Star Rail. I kind of just spend my resin and go. Honestly, hearing someone say that no one wants co-op makes it sound like you don't like playing with friends. I know. I sound... Well, okay, so in my defense, I'm an only child. And I grew up, I played party games with my family, and we did play like the WarioWare games and like Smash Brothers, and there are co-op games that I genuinely really enjoy, but I really like a good single player experience. You have 4 stars, 5-star weapon. You got an Noxa? Let's fucking go! I love Genshin has great characters. Your main team is only level 20 and we're using 3-star weapons. And Rocco, I can fix it. I can fix your account. So I grew up mostly playing for the single player experience, so I'm used to that. And when I got Genshin, the thing is, I don't find the co-op experience to be super rewarding. Bet to it then? Alright. You just paid someone to fix it. Don't lose your money. When I first started playing Genshin, I did run around with friends some, but I find that the co-op experience isn't polished enough. Like, here's the thing. I really like running around the world. I think running around the world is so much fun, but I want to be able to open the chests that I see. I want to be able to, like, interact with everything, and unfortunately, in co-op, unless you're in your own world, you can't do that. And, you know, I think that would have been... That really discouraged me from playing co-op. But also, I didn't want to play the main story while in co-op, and some of it you can't, I know. But early on, I think you could play a decent amount in co-op. So it wasn't rewarding too, because I was like, I'm just running around not doing shit. Like, yeah, we're climbing on the walls and I'm collecting things and fighting enemies, but I'm not progressing my story. If I'm not in my world, I can't get chests, so it like wasn't rewarding for me. To your HSR one, I'm actually worse at building characters in HSR because they were like, here, have some effect hit rate, and I was like, what? I just look up guides for this. You should fix that sentence. I love Genshin women. I love all Genshin. All Genshin characters. Except, is there one I hate? Eula. I don't like Eula. I know. I know. I can't stand Eula. I think they did a really disservice to her character, and that's why I dislike her so much. You can't get chests from other people's world because you can, well, steal so many chests. Well, okay. Hear me out. This was my fix for it. Essentially have it be like, when you're in someone's world, you kind of overlap the world. So, if you have a chest in that location, it appears for you. If the other player is the one who has the chest in that location, you could do like, it's like it shows up as like a slightly translucent thing. Like, you can't open another person's chest, but if the corresponding chest exists in your world, you can open it. So not just like stealing their chest. It would be the chests appear overlapping, essentially. Like, you overlay the two worlds onto each other. I like male characters in all games. Oh, yes. Yeah! I think that would be helpful because then it would give me more of a reason to want to be in co-op. then at least, yeah, I can't do the story, but at least I can hunt for chests with, like, my friend. Mona Hotel and Panda Lady. IDK, how to spell her name. Panda Lady. What the fuck is Panda Lady?
Use all your might.
I cannot think of who you mean by Panda Lady. I also love male characters in all games. I have a team on Star Rail, and I don't want to hear it when you tell me that this team doesn't work together. I have a team that's just a bunch of sad boys, so it's Adventurine, Blade, fuck else I put on there, Sunday, and I don't know, I think the 4th spot is just kind of a flex spot for whatever sad boy I feel like having. I know that Blade and Adventurine are like the 2 most incompatible characters. I do not care. I wanted them on my sad boy team because they're sexy. They're sexy. It's definitely not a panda. I was gonna, because I don't think there's any panda characters. I know I'm a little outdated with my Genshin. Because they released that one random 4-star character that I always forget exists. From Leeway. This was like 2 years ago. The last time I logged into my Genshin was partway through, Natlin. Yeah, Lanyan, I always forget she exists because she was such a random release in the middle of Natlin. A Chinuki. Oh, Sayu! Sayu! Anyway, Lanyan is the only... Lanyan? Or is it Lanfan? Oh, Shengling? Shengling has a bear. Good teamwork, y'all. Good teamwork. Actually, that might have been a defense one worth keeping. I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm just kind of grinding artifacts and then marking things arbitrarily. This is for getting that new Den Hung skin. I'm sorry, 5-star version. Star Rail be doing some sketchy shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, why don't we release 4 stars anymore in Star Rail? It feels bad. It feels so bad. And don't get me wrong, I think Star Rail is relatively generous. I also have mad luck in this. So, like, it hasn't overly affected me. But at the same time, too, like, man, if your RNG sucks in this game, you're gonna have a shit time. Like, I have all of these characters. I'm free to play, and I've just had really good gacha luck. This is to make up for the fact that my Genshin gacha luck sucks. 4.0 will probably have more 4 stars. 3.0 is just weird. I don't... Lune Rocco, I want to believe you, but I don't. And not because it's you. IDK, I want more 4 stars, but most of the characters they have 4S are relevant. And I totally understand that, like, I understand that there's, you don't want to make it so that a relevant character is a 4-star when everyone else is 5 stars, but, I mean, I look at, like, the trio of, like, Fei Xiao, Jiao Cho, and Mose, and they were able to make Mose a 4-star, and he was arguably, like, just as relevant as Jiao Cho. I know people really dislike Jiao Cho as a 5-star. I just really love him. I think he's great. I do not regret pulling on him. I do think they could have made him look a little fancier. I was right. It's reddish-orange panda. It says on the wiki. What? For Shengling? Really? Interesting. So for Mino 4.0, it's no rumors of 4 stars ATM. I didn't think so. Okay, it's a bear god. Guoba. Sweet baby Guoba. I love Guoba. Best character. I mained Shengling for quite a while, actually. I would say I mained Shengling until I got Diluc. I also, this was back before I knew how to build characters at all. I drove my friend crazy because I was sticking artifacts on characters without looking, hadn't leveled my talents, in my defense, I had never played a game like Genshin Impact. And he took one look at my account and he was like, Memento, what the fuck? Like, why does your Shengling have 1600 defense and 1500 attack? Pretty sure she couldn't crit. However, she also would not die. I had her on lock. She could not die. I don't care what anyone says. That was my strongest build ever for her. I don't think that's a good one. Oh, man, I really need to look up like a build guide. That's actually probably good. I need some of the stuff for the new Dan Heng. I hope eventually they bring back 4 stars. I think it's ridiculous that everyone is going to have the 4 stars maxed out. I think what they could have done with Amphorius is have like a 4-star character in addition to the 5 stars. So you could have had a 4-star version and a 5-star version. Personally. You need attack for Dan Heng? You do? Oh shit, never mind. What does March want? I'm sorry, Evernight? I haven't looked up build guides yet. I've just kind of been grinding the artifacts. I haven't had time to play that, to like dedicate time to this. I'm also still in the beginning of Amphorius because for whatever reason, when I get into, oh thank god he scales on attack, that makes it so much easier to build him. Because then my little brain, my dumb little brain doesn't have to think too hard.
You're falling apart on your own.
I know pandas are bears, but Guoba doesn't look like a panda. Evernight is HP. God damn it. All attack except boots. Crazy. Alright. I mean, I've been saving all my attack pieces. That's true too. Give us hot man Guoba. Please, give us hot man Guoba. I will be so happy. You need Evernight inspo, look at mine. I don't need inspo. I just need to be told what to get so I can look for it because I hate reading Star Rail's kits. I know Genshin has gotten more complicated. However, I'm an early Genshin player. I played Genshin through half of Fontaine. Have I seen the human Guoba art? No. No. Now I think I need to. I just think he could be so sexy. As an early Genshin player, the kits weren't that complicated. I mean, they could be, like, Diluc's weird do it on the beat. But in general, like, the kits were not painful like they are in all of Star Rail. Look at mine, the baseline for substats. Oh my gosh. Lunarako, I think you're missing what I'm saying I need. I just need to be told what I put on what artifact. Like, this is not a good, Why? No, those gloves suck. That also sucks. Like, what stat to put up here and what substats. That's all. Crit rate. Okay, so I probably don't need, I'm not gonna disregard that yet. I probably will though. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I'm still in the beginning of Amphorius because despite the fact that I did actually enjoy what I played of Amphorius, I then immediately got sick of it. I'm just gonna do 2 of these to use the rest of my resin. There you go. Body crit with HP, crit rate, speed. There you go. That's it. Like, my dumb little brain. For whatever reason, Star Rail kits to me are just, I hate them. But Star Rail also has build guide, which I really appreciate, and I don't understand why Genshin doesn't have a build guide as good as Star Rail's. I've never really understood why you're able to put a build guide on one of your games and not all of your games. And again, like, for once, I'm not heavily slandering Genshin, except for Melastra Wonderland. That deserves to be slandered. And I think almost everyone agrees.
Sure, I'll play along.
Also, wait, also with the Genshin, with the Wonderland. I'm just gonna call it Wonderland. What, the characters, they don't look right.
I like adding
Like,
fuel to the fire.
they don't match the aesthetics of Genshin. I mean, some of the outfits do, but a lot of the outfits don't match the aesthetic of Genshin, so if I get that cat outfit, which I think is quite cute, and if I were to get one, it would be that one, that looks unnatural to run around with that in Genshin. Like, what are we doing? I started early, so of course I'm finished early. Let's see, what else do I need to do? Why is this still... Why is this still yelling at me? I finished this. Did I not finish this? I think I had one I didn't max out. Tried it twice, did not care. Yeah. Yeah, I did all of these. No, I did not. Yeah, this one I struggled with. And that's the only thing I didn't get. Are you just going to keep telling me that I need to do... Oh my god. It's because it's not from Teyvat, which I totally... I don't know. It's such a tonal shift. Alright, I think I got everything here. Yeah. I'm making sure I got all of these. We'll do the trials. I have about 10 minutes left. We're trying to run this like it's cartoons. 30-minute time block. Except I started early. I do get really sick of, and I think Genshin is the most guilty of this, there's a lot of tonal shifts between nations. It's like playing as an NPC. Yeah, which is super weird. I don't know. I just think that the concept didn't hit. I think that as much as it's a cool idea, and I don't hate the idea, I just think the execution was like really, really weak. Yo, she is... Okay, oh, she got stronger after all. I don't read the kits on Star Rail. I play Star Rail for the depressed men. I'm gonna be so real.
That'll take more than medicine. Now,
that's the only reason I'm actually here. If they're not, like, kinda sad, I don't care. They should make it more... They should definitely make it more free-to-play available. Honestly, at the end of the day, this company is making bank. And I will admit, like, Genshin always felt pretty... Once Star Rail were released, I realized how greedy Genshin was. And then once Zenless Zone Zero released, even Star Rail started looking greedy. Star Rail is just such a confusing... Like, it's just so confusing. The lack of 4 stars, the, like, the balancing.
This is our chance.
I know that a lot of people complain about power creep. And I like to say the power creep is no worse in this game than any other of their games. Like, every Hoyo game is gonna have insane power creep. I know it.
Let's make it quick.
But I think that, you know, they could make it a little more free-to-play friendly without destroying their game. I think they'd still make a ton of money, and they would actually, I think, end up with a lot of people who are more loyal to it. If they just listened to the fans a little bit more and took a little bit more into account, like, what people are saying and made improvements. Yeah, and the new character Cyrene only works at... What? Only works at E2? Yo, Koi Fishy, what the heck? What do you mean? Okay, I really have not been... I haven't been giving a lot of time to Star Rail lately. I've really fallen out of love with this game, but I haven't quite decided to, like, give it up or anything. Bow skin for Cyrene is like $300? What? Oh my god. She's really bad at E0? Can't be power crap to hard if you E6. Yeah, that's fair. So someone tested her out and she said she can still let people 0 cycle, 1 cycle E0 S1. You're out backstock. I got a lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Toast. I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with my scuff.
Let's go.
What? So wait, why is she so... Why do you need at least E1? Or why do you need her say, like, what's broken about her?
my turn.
Here's one E2S1 for maximum power. Well, I mean, yeah. But to release a character, a 5-star, also on 240 speed, holy shit. The buffs, oh.
This is our chance.
Like, the whole point of 5-star characters is they're supposed to be completely viable at E0. 240 is crazy. I wonder if what my characters in this game are not built very well. Blade might be. The ult is long. I autoplay. This is actually the only time I don't autoplay. And then when I do Simu, because I really love Simu, 240 is maximum damage could have changed. That's crazy. What the fuck is this? What are you? What are you? Oh, you're one of the other things. Oh my god, it's a baby. Oh my god. Wait, what? What? Complete prerequisite conditions. I don't know what those are. We're ignoring that. Simu and Divergent Universe are my favorites. They're like my favorite game modes. Let's see. I don't know what my speed looks like on any of my characters. She's so pretty. Maybe I won't pull on her though. If she's not even going to be good unless I invest in her, I don't think it's worth it. E6S5, my favorite character. I wailed for him. I rock. She has a will as an ult. Incredible. Because my characters are not built well. Oh, whoops. Let me stop looking at not built characters. I think speed is one of the things I don't look at very much. Like I put it on because I know it's supposed to be there. You see, I don't think I'm getting to 240 speed. Oh yeah, she would have my most speed. Zila would have my most speed. I've never even hit 200. Me too, Divergent Universe. Yes, they're so fun. There's something like actually fun about Simu and Divergent Universe, and every time they do the game modes for those, I think they're such fun game modes. I like them more than any other thing they've done in here. Although I did like the Candy Crush event because it was stupid. She's good for Chrysosairs. I say pull her. She's still good at E0S1, just probably won't clear. Okay, to be fair, I don't even do the endgame content. I don't, again, like, I shouldn't, this is my baby. My baby. I don't do endgame content, like, at all. Like, no, is that what I want? Can I get there from here? Yeah, oh, I haven't even done any Forgotten Hall. Give me your account. Bro, for someone with, I have such a good account. I don't, like, I have hella characters. And, like, a lot of them run their signatures. If I go look through, like, all my faves get their signatures. Honestly, Feixiao should get her signature soon. Oh yeah, I did get Finon's signature. Like, I'm out here with beef. I know that her signature isn't very good for her, but fuck it. A lot of my babies get, all my hot depressed men get their signature weapons. And then everyone else just has to suffer. The Jades. Oh, I have a decent amount of Jades. What? I don't know. I've been saving. I've been saving for a little while. So I have some Jades saved up. It's not a ton of Jades. But like, do I care about spoilers or leaks? No leaks. You cannot leak anything because I am live on a public account. Y'all do what you gotta do, but I don't care about like spoilers for like, I've looked at the spoilers. What frustrates me about Amphorius is when I play it, I tend to actually enjoy it. The problem is, like, it moves so slowly. And when I was playing it, I was having a very nice time playing it, and then it completely broke my immersion with whatever fucking Herda plot was happening. And that's where I stopped playing. I have not touched the story since we first saw the Herda. And I like the Herda. I don't know. Amphorius, I just could not fall in love with. I wanted to. I really wanted to love Amphorius. I thought it was really cool. I think the characters are really cool. It's literally one scene. Lunarako, I don't care about spoilers, but you cannot leak unreleased content. That's all I'm saying. But I don't care about spoilers at all. Or, oh, you mean Herda? I know. It broke my immersion. And then I honestly, I haven't, I gotta move on to my next game. I also just haven't had time to dedicate to Star Rail. We're gonna go back up here. I haven't had time to dedicate to Star Rail because I've had a bunch of other shit going on, and I just kind of try to maintain. I loved Amphorius so much, but 3.0 and 3.1 are mid. It gets better. It looks great. I've seen all of the cutscenes. I think it looks so good. And I just cannot get myself to play it. That's been my biggest thing, is I cannot get myself to play it. I am crying with you. I have so many things saved. 3.4 was awesome. Yes, 3.4 looked great. Honestly, the immersion break wasn't even so, like, terrible that I couldn't go back. I haven't had time. I haven't had time, and I really would like to go back. Oh my god, Nikki, please. I can't not do the little jingle. I think a lot of it too, and I have an issue with this. Infinity Nikki really fucked me up with this shit. I'll tell you guys a tale in a second. While my loading screen is on, we'll update some things. My biggest thing becomes time investment. I get very frustrated. Oh, fine on. Oh, I forgot they cut the load time down. I forgot they fixed the load time. Hello, Infinity Nikki, thank you. It used to be that the load time sucked. They've actually, improved. I think I have one thing left here. Yes, I have to do this 2 more times, which isn't hard, so we're going to do it. Infinity Nikki, I spent a good hour last night trying to finish the story because it updates tomorrow, I believe. I gotta go now. Bye. Bye, Koi Fishy. Thank you so much for stopping by. I had so much fun getting to chit chat with you. Yes. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope I see you in the next one. But it's time investment. I get frustrated. A lot of content creators complain about games taking, like, not having enough content in games, and I think the frustrating thing becomes it isn't really fair of a content creator who does this shit full time to be like, I don't have enough content. I'm going around and having to just run around the world and there's nothing to do. But when you're not a content creator for one specific game, which I do not suggest being a content creator for one specific game, you don't have that kind of time. Too much content, too overwhelmed, too little content, not enough to do. And I think the thing is that, like, the Dead by Daylight devs still have, like, again, it wasn't right how they said it, but they were right in essence. If you're bored of a game, go play something else. If you're not having a good time playing a game, go play something else. And I think that it's actually a detriment to a lot of these games, the amount of content they try to stretch out. Infinity Nikki is a great example of that. Now, granted, I think people are rightfully upset about all the filler content. It has been an insane amount of filler content lately. But this story was god fucking awful. I spent hours trying to do this story. The guides were even unclear on this. Catboy! Hi, Catboy! Even the guides weren't completely clear on what was needed. Oh, what a perfect journey that was. I gotta do one more. I love the story. I think that you absolutely can love the story. I'm not trying to knock anyone about loving the story. My problem becomes how much of it is filler. And since I haven't played the current story in Honkai Star Rail, I'm not going to speak on that. I'm going to speak on Infinity Nikki. Infinity Nikki is not a game I play for the story. I play this game because I like dressing up, I like taking pictures, and I love running around the world because running around this world feels a lot like the early days of Genshin Impact. It's a big nostalgia thing, and it's really the only game of its type right now that is really doing it successfully. So, you know, I put up with some of the scuff there. Also, Catboy, how are you this morning? I'm pretty good. I got a good night's sleep. I woke up, I did my dishes, and I'm very happy. And I miss streaming, so I'm very happy to be back streaming this morning. Oh, that was dicey. But one thing I noticed when I played this particular patch in Infinity Nikki was they were getting all the bang for their buck with this content update, and not in a good way. Oh, that was so... Ooh. Nailed it. Alright, now I can exit. No more of that. They stretch this content thin. And the thing is, we don't have a skip button on here. Like, at least for the Honkai Star Rail events, I can skip the dialogue. If I don't feel like doing the dialogue, I can skip it. I would never skip in, like, the main story. And I don't skip in the main story in Infinity Nikki. I think I finally collected everything. I didn't get this, and I don't think I care because I don't even get diamonds for it. And I didn't get this, but I don't think I care. Oh, it's been such... It has been painful. It has been a painful update for Infinity Nikki. I am so happy that we are almost to something else. I am actually, like, so happy that we are almost through this update. But my fit's cute. This is one of my favorite dresses. I wish I had this dress IRL. It was such a tedious... It was so tedious. I've never felt so much tedium from a side quest. I mean, this was just the event quest. The amount of dialogue there was, these unskippable things where you had to just do these interrogations. It was awful. Yeah, I'll get that. How much do I have? I have 11. Yeah. Heartfelt message. Oh, that's probably cute. I wish I could see what these poses looked like, but fine. Fine. I'll never have all the poses because they keep releasing them. But that's fine. I don't care that much. Boopcoon. Yeah. And I think that a lot of these games just... If this game is all you play, I totally understand the frustration of there not being enough content. But I also think that it's a dangerous game to try to put all your eggs in one basket. Of course you're gonna run out of content. No game can continuously update fast enough for you to have content like every single day. You can have your dailies, which are getting tedious. And that's the thing, is the average gamer like me, so despite the fact that I do content creation, I am not solo into one game. And the games I do primarily play are, you know, things like Dead by Daylight. Although I don't play that in my free time. I actually pretty much exclusively stream Dead by Daylight. So there is a little bit of, like, difference there. Let's see what our dailies are. What is this? Oh my god, no. Alright, I have to fight Realm of the Dark and spend Fragment. And spend. That's fine. Realm of the Dark. What do I need? Have any of these dipped below 20? Yes, that one. Yes. Ta-da! I need one more of you. Oh, that's fine. And Realm of Escalation. But, yeah, so a lot of it with these gacha games is you're on this slippery slope of course you want to have content for everyone to enjoy, but at the same time, it really does run you down when you're inundated and they're stretching content to make it longer and longer and longer because they need to fill time. And, you know, it doesn't become quality at that point. At some point, it stops being quality content because they're just like, we need to make this take longer. We need to make sure that the content creators aren't complaining. Like, we need to do all these things and appeal to these content creators. And I get it, they're, you know, some of your big spenders, but for the average player, it's incredibly frustrating because we don't have the time to dedicate to the game. We don't have hours and hours and hours. We aren't logging in every single day. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating from the standpoint of, like, I can only maintain, and only barely, about 2 gacha games because I just do not have the time. When I was doing 3, oh my god. Even just adding Persona in, which had pretty easy dailies, all things considered. Infinity Nikki used to have easier dailies. It was too much. You have a 7-hour shift? Oh my gosh. Quit your job. Take a nap. Take a nap. Quit your job. All the things I always say. And I don't think, like, obviously, I don't think there's anything wrong with loving those long-winded stories. I'm not trying to say that, and I would never try to say that. I think you can really enjoy... Yep, quit your job. Just kidding. Someone's gonna think I'm serious one day. It's gonna bite me in the ass. It's gonna bite me in the ass. I know it. I'm willfully ignoring it. But it's one of those things where I'm never going to say, don't love the story. I'm never going to say that it's bad to have a long-winded story. It's just, sometimes it feels as though games, these gacha games, put these stories in purposefully elongating them just to try to have more content without having more content. Did I end up quitting my G-spot? Yeah, man. Every day. Every day we quit the G-spot. But yeah, like, I would never be like, how dare you like this thing? Because, like, it's none of my business. What's, like, if someone is, like, in love with an aspect of the story, oh my gosh, yes, like, I'm happy that you're enjoying a story. I'm happy that the sheer amount of content doesn't feel overwhelming to you, and instead you're able to enjoy it. I just think it's hard when, you know, some of us want to play this game. I'm a weird mix because I'm not free to play, but I also don't spend money on the gacha. I only spend money on shit I can, like, directly buy. So I'm, like, not free to play, but I'm free to play on the gacha system. I save up for the outfits that I think I'm going to want. Like, I want the next one. So I have to behave and not pull on anything else. And probably wait after that and skip a patch. But, you know, you want to make it worthwhile. You don't want your player base to feel like they're doing unnecessary things. I look at this current system and I find it very frustrating because there's 3 dailies for you to do in Infinity Nikki, and I think that's really frustrating. Like, what am I doing here? Why am I doing all these different dailies? And you can argue that they're not something you have to do. It's only the main It's only the main set that you really should do. But these games are also programmed in a way to be addictive, and these games are programmed in a way where you get like a FOMO. You get that fear of missing out. If you're not doing your dailies, you're like, oh, but what if I need this later? Gacha games are incredibly predatory. I play 2. I don't know if I'm gonna play Petite Planet. The more I see about Petite Planet, the more I'm kind of like, I don't think this is gonna be the game for me. It looks co-op heavy, and I don't want to play co-op. One, I don't think I'm gonna have any friends playing Petite Planet. And 2, the only thing that's really kind of making me think maybe I should try it, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know, Petite Planet is Hoyoverse's next gaming venture. It is a gacha game that is a cozy gacha game. Stylistically, it's very different from Infinity Nikki, so there's not really the overlap there. It's more giving, like, Animal Crossing, but as a gacha game. And I was really intrigued. I was really interested in trying out Petite Planet. But the more I see, the more I'm like, I might try it as someone who plays a lot of cozy games. I'm not sure that a cozy game like that, I'm not sure how they're going to get that to last. And I'm not sure how they're going to keep players from feeling frustrated of not having access to things, because here's the thing about cozy games. The market is huge. The market for a well-done cozy game is absolutely huge. Let's look at the basics. One, like I said, Petite Planet reminds me of Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing doesn't have a lot of story. So if you're like, well, Memento, I want story to go along with my game. Well, might I introduce you to Snacko? Snacko is a cozy game that I absolutely love that is full of story. It has cute little animals. You're on this island that's been abandoned save for this one man who's still, well, this one cat who's still living there. And you and your best friend wash up on the island after a storm and have to fix it up. You invite other animals there, and it's a really cute game, and I've really enjoyed it. And you restore the island to its former glory. Petite Planet, in a lot of ways, again, I don't think story-wise it's going to be like that, but there you go. You have cute animal companions on this, like, island that you get to fully, like, decorate, customize, and a lot of these cozy games continue to update even after their release. Say you don't want animals at all. Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is huge. And if you manage to get bored of Stardew Valley, which I understand, I've hit perfection in it. So I've done Stardew Valley. I've gotten to my perfection farm. Absolutely loved it. The mod community for Stardew Valley is massive. There's a massive modding community for Stardew Valley. As a result, you can play Stardew Valley Expanded. You can play Ridgeside Valley. You can play, what's the other big one? I think there's a JoJo overhaul. There's another, like, city one. There's so many mods you can do to keep it interesting. If you go, well, I don't like the pixel art style, or I don't think the pixel art style is pretty enough. Because I will admit, Stardew Valley, it's very oversaturated. Oh my god. That's my one complaint about Stardew Valley is, holy shit, the saturation. Concerned Ape, turn it down. One, there's mods that can fix that. But two, okay, say that pixel art style isn't your favorite. Well, I have played several other pixel ones, including Everhome. That was one that I really enjoyed. There's also Fields of Mystria. And alright, say you don't really want that 2D style. Well, we have Coral Island, we have My Time at Portia, which wasn't my favorite game, but I understand if other people enjoyed it. We have Starsand Island, one of the games that I wanted to check out today with you guys. There's so many cozy games, and I really am like, in some ways, I'm like, don't fall for a gacha cozy game. When most of these games that I've described to you, I don't know, how much is Animal Crossing? That's the only one I don't know. I'll go on Amazon, I guess. Animal Crossing. how much is... Okay, so Animal Crossing New Horizons, which is the newest... Excuse me, which is the newest game, is $53. That's fine. It is more expensive if I get a fucking digital code. That's bullshit. We'll get to that later. But, you know, $53 for a game that I understand there is controversy with Animal Crossing in some ways with how they stopped doing updates. I know that people have had issues with it, but of all the games I have told you about, that one is the most expensive. $53. Whereas a gacha game, how much money did I spend on Genshin Impact? I don't know the full number. I'm a little afraid to know the full number. But probably somewhere around 400. I'm gonna be nice to myself and say 400. I'm a copium, say 400. It probably is more than that. Which is why I don't spend that much money on these. Because, holy shit. You know what you can buy for $400? Oh, what? No. Change. Let's plant some of these. Yeah, let's plant some of these. Whoops. Ah! Stop! God. This game is gonna drive me up a wall. I hate this housing update. I think it's so stupid. It's fine. But, $53 is the most expensive game I have told you guys about. Most of the other ones are in the less than 25. Pathetic. I've spent at least 2K on Valorant alone, and that's only for daily gacha for your shop. Listen. I know you're calling me pathetic. Fuck off. Lovingly. But like, and I'm not gonna judge what people spend their money on. I think that if what is sparking joy in your life is spending on gacha games and you have all of your basic needs taken care of, this is not to shame people for spending money. That's not the point of my rant. I don't think there's any issue with wanting to spend money on a gacha game. I have spent money on Infinity Nikki. I buy the... Oh my god. Kippy. I buy the gems in the store so that I can get fun outfits. Like, I spend money on this game. I don't know. Oh, there's the dog. I really need to change out the animals here. Valorant gives me no joy. Alright. Toast, I'm judging only you. Everyone else, you are not being judged. Toast, you're being judged. Like, again, if this is what sparks joy, I'm not going to sit here and be like, no. Oh, what? Accessories. Oh, yes. No, I don't care. I'm not judging that because it's not my place to judge that as someone who spent money on gacha games. There are people who... Tectone was a great example of this. Tectone was down to the, like, choosing whether he would eat or whether he would spend on gacha games. Gacha games, highly addictive. They're a form of gambling. They're not safe for, like, children. They're, like... It's a whole thing. But that's not the point of this. My point is, all of the games I have talked about compared to Petit Planet have been, aside from Animal Crossing, under $25. I think Snacko... Let me check. Let me go on my store really quickly. Let's see. Snacko is $24.99, and then... let me look at Coral Island. Oh, I'm sorry, under 30, because Coral Island is $30. If you... I knew it, you were judging me, but I'm only judging you. I cannot stress enough, Toast. It's only you. But that's the thing, where it's like, you know, for $30, you can get a high quality game completely, like, that's complete. Wow, that's still updating. Coral Island is not actually finished updating. That's a whole nother issue. We can talk about early access and the slight scam. We can do that. We can do that one day. I've been coming around. Nine has been actively working on convincing me that early access is a scam for, like, years. Not actively working. This man just passively told me this one time, and then it lived in my head so rent-free that my entire opinion changed, and I'm still slightly salty about it. Let's go here. Let's go to the fish. But, you know, a game like Petite Planet, I wonder, how are you going to make a game that feels good, release enough, like, content for cozy gamers who are used to full games, while also making any money? Because that's the thing. I feel as though cozy gamers need to have a higher standard, but cozy gamers also, like, have a lot of stuff available. I've played a lot of cozy games. I've reviewed a lot of cozy games. And cozy games are massive. Let me look at my Steam again. Steam. Where's my fish section? Because it's in here. No, stop trying to update shit. Stardew Valley. I've put just under 400 hours into Stardew Valley. Easily. And it was not hard for me to put that much time in. That much time, that was just me idly playing. That was me playing with mods. That, like, all of this stuff has compiled together, and, you know, it wasn't hard to put 400 hours into this silly little game. So, you know, I ask, what will a game like Petite Planet be doing to set themselves apart? What are they going to do to make it so that people get that over Stardew Valley, over Snacko, which I think needs way more love, over Cottonville, which might not be the best cozy game out there, but is still a cozy game fitting a specific niche. Like, there's so many. If you guys do check out my channel ever, self-promotion. I review a lot of cozy games because I play a lot of cozy games because life is hard and I want to be cozy. Life sucks. I want a farm where I have a beautiful life. Life isn't that bad, but work is really stressful, and sometimes a bitch doesn't wanna think about IRL. But again, what is Petite, which I think I will play it, and I think I will give up my Hoyoverse content creator dreams, because I think I want to look at it and be critical. I want to look at it and compare it to other cozy games, and try to see if I think it's worth it. Is it filling a niche? Because that's the thing about Infinity Nikki. I have a lot of beef with Infinity Nikki. Infinity Nikki is a game with a lot of issues. Oh, I scared it away. Infinity Nikki is a game with a lot of issues. It releases itself in buggy states. Last night when I was playing, my Nikki kept doing a weird sitting animation while I was going through dialogue. Good luck at work, Toast! There were a lot of issues with Infinity Nikki, and there still are, although they have at least worked on the load time thing, because that was frustrating. It was taking about 5 minutes to load into my game. So, but this is the only game that's like this. This is the only game where I can go through and I can make all these cute little outfits. I clearly have a thing for these shoes. I make Michaela the most. You know, this is the only game where I can make comprehensive 3D models with physics of these characters. Oh, that's another character of mine. I just didn't finish that because I was doing it to dye things. And that isn't overly sexualized. Yes, if I look at this outfit, this is a very sexy outfit. If I wear this, here's the thing. One, I don't think she has any, like... If she has jiggle physics, it's not really anything. Two, you can't really look up the skirt. one, the camera is a pain in the ass to try to do. And I'm only showing that because people have legitimately tried to, like, make it sexual. Apparently there are mods for it, and I'm like, you missed the whole point of how empowering this game is. But you can't really just start looking up her skirt. You can't really, although she has sexy outfits, she has just as many non-sexy outfits that I want to wear. Actually, if I go into, like, these are completed outfits in the game. This was a set, it was a different colorway, but this was a set I pulled on. In a different colorway, but the point I'm making will still stand. I pulled on this full set. This is not sexy. This is not a sexy outfit. Again, like, everything has physics except her chest. You cannot really look up her skirt or anything. And there are outfits that are gorgeous and sexy. This is not my favorite outfit, but look at that massive cutout. In essence, this is very sexy. You know, looking at a beautiful dress, like a lot of it is based around beauty, but there are sexy things too. But it's very empowering. Thank you. I do not need you to play the full animation. Again, that pretty short dress. It's all very sleek, it's all very elegant, and I'm trying to see... I was trying to see if I had any that were even remotely sexy. I think she barely has any cleavage ever. You know, there are things that are on the sexier side, but they're sexier in a way of, like, you can very much tell this was made for women. This is not something that's meant to be... This is not something that's meant to stand out as, like, uber sexy. But they do have, like, classy, sexy outfits, too. Oh, I love this one. So, that's what I mean by, like, my spiel. Oh, cancel. No, please don't save that. I know it hasn't been saved. I want this. I want to run around as her. Ta-da! No! Oh my god. I forgot they would run away from me. So, I want to look at Petite Planet, and I want to cover Petite Planet, and I want to see, is this game actually worth it? Is it actually worth playing a game that's completely free? Is it going to fill the need, or is Petite Planet just another... I mean, it's a money grab, sure, but is it going to fill a need? Because Infinity Nikki fills a need. How do I see my photos? Oh, courses. I love my stupid little tasks. Even going and looking... Oh my god, where are my... Momo's album. I was like, where are my pictures? Even looking at stuff like this, you're able to, like, take photos. What the f... Why did it take a screenshot? Oh. Oh, that's atrocious. Some of these get taken because of the story, but, like, you can make cute little post photos. I do a lot with Michaela because she is my favorite. I have a lot of fun with these. It's just me and my mans. I was having a lot of fun in her little idol outfit running around. But all of this stuff, this isn't something... Oh yeah, this was one of my favorite photos I've taken. You know, looking at this, like, this isn't something that you can do in a lot of other games. And it's also really nice that, again, it's not super over-sexualized, because that's some of my beef too, is you can't have female characters in games without overly sexualizing them. I actually think one of the reasons that I've looked at this game Once Human, and it really icks me out how sexualized the female character is just from the get-go. Like, every part of her. There's nothing, like, cutesy, it feels like. All of it is really just very male gaze. And it's nice to play a game like this that is based around the female gaze. Oh yeah, that was before I did all my colors. It's nice to play a game like this where even though you can put characters in short skirts, even though the outfits can be a little bit sexy, it's not overly sexualized. You can, as much as you can do a sexy outfit, you can do a beautiful and elegant outfit. I do a lot of like cutesy outfits. I don't even think I really took any of like Penny, who would have, I think we have to go pretty far back for those. I run around as Michaela like all the time. It would be easier if I pulled up a picture. And like, you know, I'm trying to find when I was doing one other thing, and then we're gonna move on. I know, I'm running a little late. It was a tight window for my gaming. I wonder if I changed what game I was playing. Probably not. Ba, ba, ba. I'm trying, guys. We suffer. Oh yeah, that was my Pride series. Like, it's just been a lot of like fun little things that I've been doing. But I did want to find like the sexy photos, because I never want to discount the fact that empowerment can be a lot of different things. Empowerment just as much. Oh yes, here's Penny. Empowerment can be a sexy outfit. Again, like we got the midriff, we got a little bit of cleavage there. This is meant to be a very sexy outfit. And I think I've done ones that show her full fit too. I clearly favor a character. She is clearly very favored. You know, and you can be sultry. There are so many opportunities in this game for so many different things. Like this is a little bit of a sexier outfit, still kind of the cute aesthetic. It's because I tend to give my characters a cute aesthetic. I don't tend to have a ton of characters who are like showing skin for the sake of showing skin. Penny, why do I have no full bodies of you? It's because I like the portraits. I think they're nice. I apparently do not. Sorry, I have to go back to the beginning. Yeah, you know, a little bit sexier. This was, we were doing a seasons-based thing, and Penny was summer, which is, why am I trying to move that around like you can see her? These are photos. We were doing different seasons for that. Me and my friend were doing like a seasons challenge, but you know, Penny has always worn like kind of sexier fits, and that's been her trademark kind of. And I think I have one of Andrea too. At this point, I'm like fully committed to going all the way back to torment you guys. But you can have a good mix, and again, like, this is all pretty much to say, I want to look objectively at something, at a game like Petite Planet, and be like, are you filling a niche? Are you showing, oh yeah. These are pretty early games, so they're 14. Oh my god, I took a lot of pictures in the beginning. We need to move on though. We need to move on. Let's look at the gems. Always gotta look at the gems. Gems are doing okay. You know, is it filling a niche? All right, I need to get my next game up. This is a, so I was asked by the developers to play this. Ow! Oh my god, loud. Loud. Settings. Oh my god, no, put the sound effects away immediately. Okay. I'm so sorry. That was so loud in my ear holes. Alright, let's get this in. Ba ba ba. Done. This is called Fantastic Findings, and I was asked by the devs if I would cover this. Let me make it so I can see you guys when I put you on my second screen. Hello, is it gonna go in? My god, every day I am tortured. YouTube, why are you being so complicated right now? That's weird. There we go. It finally figured it out. Oh my god. Fantastic findings. So, here's the thing. Oh my god. I'm just breaking everything today. Here's the thing. I was asked by the devs if I would try out this game. And I said yes, I would highlight this as part of Steam Next Fest. So this is a game where you have to find a whole bunch of objects hidden all over the map. And this is the demo version. I have access to the full release, but their embargo date is way later. Didn't want to fuck with that one. So we are just looking at the demo. All of Santa's reindeer have gone missing. You must help finding them to save Christmas. Santa has been so busy looking for his reindeer, he has forgotten all about preparing for Christmas. Can you help by finding all the Christmas items and decorations on Santa's lists? If you need more detailed instructions, don't hesitate to ask me. Alright. I don't do tutorial. No. Ooh. Alright, so. Finds an object that I can't even see. Hello. Me, doesn't look at tutorial. Objects to find. I haven't actually found any of the objects I need. Hello? If I click on you, what happens? Nothing. Ah, this barn is a mess. You can tap dust, dirt, and hay piles and spider web. Once it's clean, you'll get rewarded with a star. Oh, okay. Me, doesn't read tutorial at all. Oh, I got one of the things. The camera is quite wonky. Can I turn this at all? If you like 3 gingerbread cookies, you can trade in for a hint. Alright. Alright, so what I'm noticing right off the bat is that the controls are a little wonky. Where I'm clicking isn't necessarily what I need to click on. Look at this great food. If you find and eat all the food, you'll get rewarded with a star. I would love... Okay. Hidden objects. Click to inspect. That's easy. Fine. I will read the tutorial. Some containers can be opened and looked inside. Some containers are locked and require a key. Move. Oh, rotate. Interesting. No. Oh, okay. You have... Okay. Oh, that's wonky. So I'm really good at spot the difference games. So this is my challenge to, Oh, you also have something to save your cursor. Alright. You have to press and hold the center button. And that's how you rotate your screen. That is very, very wonky. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not doing a very good job looking for things. Because I kind of just click on everything. I'm also genuinely just looking at whether I've gotten the spider webs. I don't think I see... Oh, I got the sweater. Huh. What do you know? Ah. No? That's not something I needed? Shocking. Oh yeah, I have to eat the food. I forgot about the food. This is cute. The controls are a little wonky, but once you get the hang of them, I do not hate it. The thing is, because I can just click on stuff, I am that person who will just click on things until I find what I'm looking for. Ooh, apple. Spiderweb. Spiderweb. There we go. Yeah, the one thing is I am noticing that the stuff I click on doesn't always perfectly align. Which is a little frustrating. It's not like a deal breaker. You just kind of have to finagle it a little bit. The world seems modeled really nicely. Like, the 3D modeling of the world is cute. Normally, I don't play a lot of, like, Christmas-themed games. So it is cute to see, like, a Christmassy game that's not horror. I'll play, like, horror Christmas games. So this is kind of like a cute little side note to what I normally do. Oh my god, I got one of the stars. Do these count? Oh my god. These count as food. Alright, so what am I still looking for? I need a key. Oh, I can't go there. Alright. I got my star for that. Now I want to find all the food. Oh my god. Yeah, so it seems like, too, you reveal stuff as you also pick up the optional items. Yeah, I think the 3D modeling is cute. I think it's a cute little world. Ooh, that gingerbread. Bro, I'm really good at finding these gingerbread cookies. I'm not great at finding the other stuff. Can I be out here? Oh. Oh, it lets me click those, but apparently I'm not allowed in there. Sad. Okay, so I still need a key for the stables. It unlocks something. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually kind of harder to find things than I thought it would be. Oh. Oh, man. I actually thought this would be a little bit easier. Because I am pretty confident in my ability to... Oh. Ah! That is openable. I knew it. I knew there'd be interactables. Oh, do these count as food? No. Okay, so that was that. I also need a panettone. And a piggy bank. Or I'm sorry, a marzipan pig. I appreciate how the walls disappear as I'm, like, moving. I also think it's nice that... I think it's nice that the, Oh, you... Oh, wait, what are you? A chicken. Damn. I mean, darn. Shouldn't be cursing. This is a cozy game. Santa might be listening. I like how the walls disappear to make it a little bit easier. Okay, yes, I cannot go there. I feel like the only thing I'm missing up here is the key. I suppose I could get a hint. But I wanted to do one more in-depth look first. Yeah, let's... Oh, gingerbread. Hello. Oh, it's Twitch notifications. I was like, why's my phone going off? Alright, so let's try and get a hint. Yes, I see. Who? Maybe it was you guys. Are you guys the ones? This bar is a mess. I already did that. Who gives me the hints? I do like the farm animals telling me. Maybe you guys? Look for great food. Yes. Oh, using the question mark button when inspecting an item. Hidden in a container inside another container. Luckily, none of them are locked. Okay. Ah, a container inside another container. Nice. Okay, so that's the stables. So that should... No. Ah. Hello. Oh god. What have I done? Oh, hello? Oh my god. What in the world? What am I doing? Okay. Oh my god. Dasher the reindeer! Hey, I got the reindeer. When you have found all the main quest objectives, you can move on to the next level. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I really hecked up my perspective. Alright, let's get a hint for you. Box in its original packaging. Now that I know that things are, Alright, I got the cake. Alright. Oh my god. Alright, not, oh. Oh my god, I've really, like, we were doing really well with the controls, and then, I don't know what wonkiness I'm breaking it. There we go. Okay, now that I know that I can go in different places. You're back in Backstock! Welcome back! Now that I know I can open things, it's not as bad. Alright, let's do one more level. Because I have like 10 minutes left. Oh my god, that sheep ain't right. I can't find my glasses. Alright, let me collect all my food. I must get the heart. And it's worth it to collect the gingerbread cookies. The thing is, so the thing about, like, this methodology that I'm employing right now is... Actually, wait, can I move this? Okay, no. Flan. The thing about this methodology is I'm not necessarily playing the game properly. But this is like a way to play a game like this. You must find all the ingredients to the soup. Ah. Corn. I'm sorry you can't be saved, Toast. I lament for you. So basically I'm trying to just see what I can collect, and then I will go back through and actually start hunting for things. Okay. Alright, yes, you are a collectible. I have to get all the food. This is a hard level to get all the food on. Oh my god, there's just food everywhere. Hello, Santa. Alright. So many letters. And again, like, the clicking on things isn't always completely accurate, which is my one little beef with this, is like... It's hard. You kind of just have to click around, which is a little frustrating. When it works really well. When it's not working, it's a little frustrating. Oh, someone else to talk to. Jingles the jewel duck. So it appears we already know Rudolph is in the house, but he's sick. Hopefully Mrs. Claus will cure him. If you have to find all the ingredients on the soup recipe, you can... So you have to find all the ingredients on the soup recipe. Alright. Oh my god, I can get those in any order. That was a little cursed. I'm gonna be able to get so many hints because my little perfectionist ass is like, I don't know, man. Alright. Oh, Rudolph! Cough, this cold is really bad. I can't move an inch. I'm sure Mrs. Close Delicious Soup will help me feel better. I'm sure, buddy. It's a cute little... I kind of like the like, not quite plot. Like, it's not quite a plot, but it is kind of a plot. Whoops. I didn't mean to click on that. There we go. That's terrifying. Alright. Ooh, gingerbread cookie. My god. Some of the angles I gotta go at are real wonky. How's Backstock going? How much more time do you have at work, Toast? Oh, I guess that's not the clothing we need. The clothing we need. It was elsewhere all along. Oh, hey, that's the sweater I need. And a hat. That I apparently do not need. Ta-da! Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. There's a lot. This is a big level. No, we'll put that back. An hour and 5 minutes. That's not bad! Just think, you're almost through. Ooh. Alright. I need 5 more pages. Okay, there's another page. Oh, that... I turned off sound effects and that one randomly makes a sound effect. There's always, like, one that gets by, I've learned. Like, I frequently turn off sound effects because I don't like a lot of the sounds in these cozy games. They tend to bother my ear holes. Yeah, okay, so I'm noticing that, oh god, there's definitely a few wonky things about this level as opposed to the last one. I feel like the last one was less wonky. This one is, I'm having a little bit more trouble controlling it. Oh yeah, it's kind of fixed angle in some places. Like, I can zoom in, but I can't always change my angle. Which, this is just a demo. I'm not actually trying to be too hard on it, but I do want to make sure that, like, whenever I play a demo, I want to make sure that the feedback I give is quality feedback, because I'm not trying to just rag on the devs and be like, I had a bad... Like, I'm trying to... Wait, that's the thing I need. Oh, okay, I can't take that sweater? Interesting. You know, I don't want the devs to feel like I'm ragging on it, but there's definitely some issues with moving around. It's not always working out perfectly for me. Let's see. Ooh, pretzel. Technically less than that, because fuck this job. Instead of 15, I'm gonna take a 20 because I want to vibe in my car. Ain't that a mood? Honestly, fair. During our breaks, depending on when your break is, you actually get a longer break. So I get like an hour-long break sometimes, but sometimes I only get 45 minutes. Just depending on what time the break is at. There we go. The music's cute. Very festive feeling. I feel very festive. As someone who is a big fan of, like, spooky hidden object games, it is kind of nice to once in a blue moon play something that isn't meant to, like, terrify me. Haha! It's nice to not be afraid. I like how many... Oh my god. Please? Click? Thank you. My biggest critique right now would be just fix the click is really wonky. I'm definitely having a... The camera angles get a little funky, but my biggest thing is the frustration of I click on things and they just don't work. I think if they can get that fixed, I think that this game will be, like, quite fun. I knew there was a room I hadn't made it to yet. Cue the I ain't afraid anymore. Look. Nah, there's gonna just be, like, one random jump scare. Middle of the cozy game, just jump scared. Like, oh, you thought this wasn't a horror game? Surprise! Surprise, motherfucker. Santa's here. I do like cleaning up the confetti. It's quite cute. Oh my god. Alright. Come on. I believe in you. I should be about to get the cleaning one. Wow, I'm actually missing quite a few cleaning things. And I'm like, have I just missed? It's a beefy game. You know, the levels do take significant amount of time. I actually might not be able to finish this one in the interest of time. In the interest of, hitting all of our goals for this morning. I can't, like, stream a super duper long time because my friend's getting married. So I gotta make sure I'm productive before I go to the wedding. I'm very, very excited for it. Oh my god, there's so much food I've missed. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty beefy. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit as I finish out what I can of this level. What I get to of this level. So, right now, my biggest critiques are, it's a little frustrating that the camera can be a little wonky, and if I click on things, it doesn't necessarily click on the right thing. So it's a little bit frustrating that it doesn't always matter if I'm clicking what I'm supposed to be clicking, if the game decides it doesn't want that. And, like, some of the rooms do not want to focus in. Some of the rooms are very hard to get the proper, like, view of. And the camera does not love me. Oh my, oh. What? Alright. Alright. I like the hint system. I like the hint system. I think the hint system is cool. Because, you know, I can click on something like this. What? Nope, never mind. Hint, isn't this meant to be on the inside? Alright. So I like the hint system because that tells me, wow, I found it immediately. That's pretty cool. Mistletoe. Standing on mistletoe can grant a kiss. Perfectly framed. Maybe Jingles wants a kiss? Jingles. Are you Jingles? You're Jingles. So maybe it's in... Ah! Perfectly framed. And for all of these, I'm just exchanging my gingerbread cookies. So, like, I'm getting these... I'm getting these, like, naturally as I'm looking through the level. When I was at Lowe's, they didn't give two shits if you clocked out in and out of breaks, so I got paid my whole shift instead for only 7.5 hours. Dude, that's amazing. Alright, let's look at this one. Doesn't it look a bit like wrapping paper? Alright, so let's go to the wrapping paper room. Oh, hey. Don't mind me, just... Oh! It looks a bit like wrapping paper. Which room had all the wrapping paper? Where is my wrapping paper room? Oh. But yeah, like, this is definitely the hardest thing, is, like, getting the camera to behave long... Oh no. To behave long enough for me to go in and out of the different rooms. Okay, got that. It opens and closes. Yes, I found this. I was like, maybe it's gonna tell me it needs to be somewhere else. So this is one. Ah, finally. Oh my gosh. Alright, so let's... What else am I missing? I'm missing cabbage? I got the cabbage. Gift boxed. I got the cabbages. Aw. There must be more. There must be more, because I got 2 of them out of a gift box. Oh, here's some gift box I didn't open. Oh. Oh, hey. Okay. Okay, it's not in that gift box. But I Oh, okay. I already got them out of a gift box, so I might have booked my game. I might have broken it. Or there might be more cabbages. I'm not really sure. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Here's a... Ah, I got it! And last but not least, the radish. Below the chicken. You're a duck. Where was the chicken? Had to take my earbud out because boss was near me, but back. Welcome back! Welcome back. I need to find a chicken. I know there was one here. I just do not remember where, and I'm so close to completing this. Because that's a duck. Was it outside? This is how I find out. Dude, this map, the map is massive. Where is this duck? Where is this chicken? Where did I find you? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice little remix of the classic. Sorry if this is, like, giving anyone motion sickness. It's absolutely giving me motion sickness, too, so we're all suffering together on that one. Oh, have you tried looking in a mirror? Alright, first of all, toast. That's rude. Second of all, there's no mirrors in this game, so no. Bro, I know there was a chicken, because I remember seeing it and being like, oh, hey, buddy. Can I get a second hint? Can I get a second hint for where the fucking chicken is? I'm sorry, frickin'. Frickin' chicken. Frick! I want to complete the level! Where were you? Bum, 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 bum. Ah, joke's on you. I just feel like shit all the time. No, toes. Alright, give me another one. No, that's all I get? Oh, no. I can't find the chicken anymore. I don't remember where I saw it. It's probably somewhere, like, super duper obvious. Because you're a duck. I know. Frick. me cursing in cozy games. Frick. Heck. Oh, heck. My God. This is gonna drive me crazy. But I'm running late. Oh my gosh. Driving myself crazy. Giving myself motion sickness, moreover. That's the main issue right now, is I'm actually starting to give myself a little motion sickness from this. I think I gotta call it. Because I gotta move on to the next one, and I'm starting to get motion sick. Like, it's starting to hurt my eyeballs. Can't be hurting the eyeballs. The peepers. I gotta drive today. Alright, y'all. We're just short of this level, but I have to move on, and I do want to give the time to do a little quick review of this game. To make sure I get all my thoughts. Because I can't multitask to save my life. Where's the gift wrap? Oh no, I did the gift wrap room. Yeah, I wish I remembered where I said about the chicken. Because if I knew which room to look in, I don't think I'd be having as hard of a time. Because I could just, like, focus on one room. But I just keep trying to focus on all the rooms. Alright, quickly, someone check my VOD. Check my VOD. Yeah, no finish for me. No endgame for m- Oh, it said- Oh, below the chicken! I found it. It was a different chicken. I did it. Oh my God! I did it! Yay! And I got the glasses! Yay! That was cute. I actually didn't find even close to all the food. That's crazy. I feel like I looked everywhere. But time to go to main menu. Have you checked the chicken store? You know, I didn't. And I probably should. Alright, let me go in here. Let me talk about it a little bit. So that was an interesting game. That was Fantastic Findings Hidden Object. And it was the, oh, I'm sorry, Hidden Seasons. Fantastic Findings Hidden Seasons. Long name. And that was the, like, little Christmas showcase. And I think that was really cute. I think that, obviously, a lot of effort went into the game itself. You can tell, I need to take a little headphone break quickly. You can tell that a lot of effort went into the game. And they clearly, like, thought out each placement. And it was really cool. My one issue, I had a couple issues. So, the music, lovely. The mechanics, I like how simple the mechanics are. However, the camera angles could get really, really wonky, and the controls take a hot second to get used to. So once you get used to them, they aren't terrible, but prior to getting used to them, they feel a little bit bad, and sometimes, despite my best efforts, it just continued to be wonky, like looking around for it. So I feel like fixing that would make a big, big, big difference. I also think if you need 2 hints for something, it might be helpful to tell what room to go into. Like, I don't know, double the price, but then if you need a second hint, it just shows you which room, because, oh my God, that was so frustrating until I happened upon the chicken poster, and oh, my eyeballs hurt. But I liked it. I like hidden object games. I think that stuff is really fun. I mean, I play a lot of horror-style hidden object games. I play a lot of, I really like I'm on observation duty. I quite enjoy, anomaly horror games, which are kind of, in essence, hidden object games. So I enjoy this style of game. It was fun to play one that isn't actually meant to be scary, and I think it's pretty, it's pretty cute. It was pretty cute. I didn't hate it. This makes me tempted to go play I'm on observation duty, but there is no time. Not yet. because I am going to show some Starsand Island. Ba ba ba. I'll put this back. Oh no, please don't. Oh, I hope I'm not catching a cold. That would be so bad. I just started sniffling. Alright. This is Starsand Island. I have already played a little bit of this. I have the raw footage recorded. I played it for about 2 hours. And I'm gonna show it to you guys. Very loud. Ta-da! Can I play this windowed? Can I play windowed mode? Oh. Oh my god, it's like Christmas. I love when I can play things in windowed mode. It makes my heart so happy. Alright, so this is Starsand Island. I'm going to start a new game. I felt a kind of mixed bag on this. And I want to give it a little bit of a second chance. I record my raw footage. We're going to play as a girl. Oh, the sunflower's really cute. I wish that you could... I wish you could change the color. Because I would totally be down for this hair. But I don't like the color as much. Oh, I forgot if I tab out, I lose. Or this one is even really cute. But I want to be a blonde. So, you know. Let me get my... Okay, I have my skirt on. Does you not have 2 monitors? I do have 2 monitors. However, my second monitor is... I forgot I have to change my game. My second monitor is a little on the small side, and I can't really see chat as well if I put this on my second monitor. That looks too childish. I think it's cute. I think it's the apple. So I might just go for this again. Always. This is what I wore in my other one too. Alright, and then my eyeballs. I look a little scary. I wish that with the customization, I wish that you could just change the colors. Like, have all of these and then be like, what color would you like it? Because I don't like that eye. I actually prefer, like, this one, but I would want it in green. Hopefully, in the final release of the game, they actually change that. Clearly, this is how I always have my eyeliner done. I also cannot turn off these god-awful sound effects. Which most people would not care. I, however, really hate these sound effects. I think they sound atrocious. Yeah. Oh, I can just be dirty. The lips be looking a little funny, I'm not gonna lie, but we're still gonna do this. Interesting person, I use 3 monitors, but working on getting a 4th. Oh my god, how many monitors is too many monitors? Toast answers. I have a second monitor, but it is there, and it's kind of far back, because it doesn't like to stay upright. I use it when I'm streaming on Twitch and playing Dead by Daylight because you can't play it in windowed mode. It's just easier if I play a game in windowed mode. Like, it's easier for me to see chat. Yeah, I like that. Oh, I hate this popping noise. I think it is actually the worst. I like that it has, like, the beginnings of a goth look. Alright. My name, Memento. Hello, Twitchy. How are you? I've made Memento. We're going to Starsand Island. The load screens are a little long. However, it's only these initial load screens, so I can't knock it too much because I'm like, you know what? I'm pretty happy that I only have to wait a long time for one singular load screen instead of like a ton of load screens all throughout. So I think it's fine. How you doing this morning, Twitchy? Oh my god. Guys, my cat slept in my room last night and it was so cute. She didn't even wake me up until like 7:15. Nadia! Hey, babies. And now that she's eaten, she's back sleeping in my room again. So this is me. Oh, the noises. Oh. I might just take my headphones off. I might actually take my headphones off. I don't like that noise. I don't like it. See? Ambient noise. Turned off. Voice, music, master, like, ugh. Back's been bugging me, but otherwise pretty good. No! I'm sorry your back has been hurting. Back pain is the worst. I would know. I suffer from back pain. What's the deal with this game? I'm glad you asked. This is a cute little life sim game called Starsand Island, where I have moved back to, as the name suggests, Starsand Island. And I am back in my grandfather's home. Let me see if it lets me do this before the tutorial. Damn it! Solara is waiting for it. That's okay. Where I'm going to meet up with my childhood best friend. Your cat always sleeps in your room. Nadia usually doesn't because she's a pain in the ass. Love her. She's a pain. Hi, Memento. It's been a while. You must be tired after your trip. You're just the same as I remembered back then. I'm so happy to see you again. Oh, by the way, I'm the mayor's assistant now. If you ever run into any trouble on the island, you can always come find me. I'll drop by even if I don't have a problem. Haha, deal then. Even though it's been so long since we last met, I'm sure our friendship is still going strong. Oops, I almost forgot why I'm here. See this cozy little cabin? It's the one your grandpa left behind. I don't know if my grandfather is dead or not. Like, jury's still out on that one. But, well, let's just say it hasn't seen a broom since he sailed off. Oh, to travel the world. That still could be implying that he's dead. I can manage. I know it looks a bit messy, but we can tidy it up together. I'm sure we'll finish in no time. Still got that teamwork magic, right? So, we have to clean up. I'm going to show you the funniest thing about this cabin, though. Yes, thank you. I love the tree that's in here. First, let's start with the yard. You can start by cleaning the stone and softwood on the ground, and I'll sweep the front path. Take your time. You're not a city folk anymore, you know? It is actually killing me to listen to the, awful, awful noises. I didn't think it was that big a deal. I didn't think I had that much of a, like, distaste for it. And I think the distaste has really just grown because I record so much raw footage. And sound effects are a pain for raw footage. But, oh, it sends me. Ooh. What's in here? Copper! Also, every time you find a new material, it does that. I have a lot of mixed feelings about this game. You're moving back to an island that you apparently grew up on before leaving, and you have to fix up the farm. Look what I found. It's your grandpa's work table. Huh, looks like it's already broken. Oh, what a shame. Wait, no need to throw it away. We can fix it up. Back in the day, we thought your grandpa's magic table, he could whip up all sorts of things. I miss him. He might be dead. Once it's fixed, you'll be just like your grandpa, making this little table clink and clank with surprises. Things are a bit rough right now, so let's patch it up with softwood and stone. Well, I'm going to collect more stone, because I don't have a day-night timer right now. I love when they give you tutorials that don't have a day-night timer, so I'm just like, ah yes, let me collect in excess. But essentially, you've moved back to the island. There's no grandiose plan. It's kind of just you're here and then you're actively helping with everything. You end up like involved in everything, which on the one hand, I really don't have an issue with. I don't really care. Oh shit, this game got magic. You know, I don't think it does. But, you know, it has farming game magic. It has, this is vaguely magical. One thing I think is interesting is you don't have an inventory hotbar. You actually have, what is it, Q? Yeah. you have, like, that's how you switch. You don't actually have a hotbar in your inventory. Alright, let's fix up our workbench. Confirm! Oh my god, she's such a good cat. Perfect, now the path is clear. You can use this work table to craft all kinds of handy tools, like an axe. So, this is just the tutorial of the game. We have to chop down the tree, yada yada yada. Tutorials! Also, it gives you the blueprint to make another work table. It looked like it was different at first. It's actually not different. And despite the fact that you can make more than one axe, I haven't noticed your durability breaks, so I'm not really sure why I can make multiple axes. I don't need these tutorials. So, you open with Q, you select what you want, and then you start cutting. But I'm gonna get a few other things. And again, it shows off every time you get something new in the beginning, which, it's a blessing and a curse. I don't hate it, but it gets frustrating in the early game where I'm like, wow, I'm finding so many new materials. In the late game, or even once you get past like the initial few days, it happens a lot less frequently, so it's not as frustrating. So it's like, you know, if you just power through the pain in the beginning, it's not so bad, but powering through the pain in the beginning, I'm not a big fan of. Better not wander off, go chop that tree. I didn't wander off. I'm literally still on my property. The game doesn't want you to wander too far because you have no day-night cycle. So in theory, you can get just like infinite stuff. Chop my shrubs. Oh, I hear... a bunny! I got a rabbit! Yeah! I never quite got the hang of the raising animals when I was playing the demo the first time, so... we'll see. We'll see if we get there this time. And you can chop things by doing like a power attack, which I do think is pretty cool. Oh my god. Rabbit kit. Rabbit! I got a bunny. I love this laughably small house. Ta-da! Welcome to your little home. We've got a small bed, and that's about it. But doesn't it look kind of cozy? Uh-huh. It's just the bed's a little bit broken. Fixing it will do the trick. It hasn't been maintained for ages, so there are definitely some traces of time left behind. But we can bring those old memories back, bit by bit. Woohoo! Time to get to work. That's fantastic. Let's fix the most important thing, the bed. Look at my this is my house. We're gonna conserve electricity, clearly, in this house. Like, hello? There's not a bathroom? Again, I don't really care about that immersion breaking. I get it. There's no load screens on anything, so they can't make the space in the house bigger than the space outside. Because then you'd need a load screen, and this game pretty much has no load screens. Wow, that was fast. Looks like we won't be sleeping under the stars tonight. You have a house. This cozy little cabin is all yours now. Feel free to arrange and decorate however you like. Want to give it a try? Alright, build mode. Proceed to enter build mode. Alright. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah. And rotate. So this is another one of the ones that gets a little funky with the camera placement. And again, instead of having any sort of inventory that you can click on, you have different game modes essentially. So this would be build mode. So, you know, anything that I happen to have, any furniture I have, I'm going to be able to place via build mode. I have to do it in build mode. You can't go through anything and place it there. And any tool I want to use, you have to do through here. There we go. Your taste is impeccable. The cabin is so simple yet cozy. It already feels like home. Give me an outhouse. That's what I kind of wish. I understand that, like, Maybe I should not be so critical of games having bathrooms, because most games do not feature, like, a bathroom. Most cozy games, you don't actually use the bathroom. I don't know why this is the immersion breaking thing that I've really decided is my problem. But, like, I look in there and I'm like, okay, I think we should have had the simplest stove and, like, give me, like, a silly little outhouse. You don't even have to make it, like, functional. Like, I think that would have done a little bit better of, like, you know, it's a cozy life sim. Alright, we can decorate. I'll need a loan. Wait, it's just some renovations. No need for that. Earning money on the island's pretty quick anyway. Alright, so this is an app for you called Island Life. We're going to look at Island Life and I'm going to tell you about it. So, Island Life lets you track island development in real time. Again, you would think that we have, like, a lot of say. So we have to complete the Islander certification. We're in Hawaii. They don't like people to just come here. So, after many years, we've returned back home. We're able to craft a bunch of tools now. And a campfire. So now we can cook. So the next thing we're doing is we have to become an apprentice in any profession. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that you unlock. Land clearing. All sorts of things going on. Arriving at Starsand Island. It's a massive game, it looks like. So, we have gotten our Islander certificate that welcomes us here, so now we won't be shunned by the natives. This is the plot of land we own. It's pretty massive. It's been neglected, though, and, you know, we have to clean it up, and that's fine. You'll need a tiny amount of gold and Starsand points. Gold, that's the currency you're using. And you need to find, in order to earn gold, in order to earn money, you have to find different mentors. So we have Zareen. She's a little cutie. She is the crafting mentor and the owner of the general store. We have Graminova, who is the farming mentor. We have Pastel, the livestock mentor. I hit my favorite last. Zephyria, who is the exploration mentor, and my baby Delphin, who is the fishing mentor, because I love me some fish. But we're gonna go meet Zareen first. And this is just your run-of-the-mill map. It's a pretty big island, so it is impressive that there are no loading zones. Alright, so we go see our corresponding mentor. Then we get Starsand points. Starsand points are what we're going to do to level up our profession, and they're kind of an arbitrary thing. I like that we get this in the tutorial, but it doesn't feel super duper helpful. Star notes, though, is what we're going to use, and that's how we upgrade our profession. And, you know, it's fine. It's fine. You get to basically claim anything that you make. You get Starsand points. So now I have 40. And, you know, you can look and see all the things you've done. What? Toast! No, you're gonna make it! So these are all the different things that you can do. And again, these are your dailies. Reel in 3 aquatic creatures, obtain 2 seafood items, and craft 1 piece of furniture. These are the things that you get little daily points for. And, you know, it's kind of a customizable experience. I've noticed that it feels a lot like a bunch of fetch quests over and over right now. Ah, yes. And we have our fashion designer. And that would be our wardrobe. So, first things first, I need tools. I need many tools. So I am going to go through the painful process of crafting all of my tools. Ta-da! It's, so lately I've been noticing that cozy games aren't giving you your tools. You're having to work a little bit more for them. And it's kind of a mixed bag. This is a very tedious process. This feels like wasted time. Which, when you look at playing a cozy life sim game like this, on the one hand, I don't want to sit here and be like, I need everything my god, this little jingle is gonna drive me crazy. I don't need everything to be like, wham bam, thank you ma'am. But I don't like tedium. And to get all of these one after the other just feels tedious. And, you know, it might be nice if you could get some stuff as you go. It might be nice if instead of having to craft all of this one by one, instead I received some of it. What do I need for this storage? Softwood. Oh, yes. Aim, and I fire a pellet, and that's how you fight. It does at least give you... you know, it does give you little tutorials that aren't bad. Again, I don't think that you should have to make everything so that it's optimized. I think there are other games that you should be playing in that case. But I don't like tedium. I don't want to have to spend all my time crafting a bunch of little things. It doesn't take too long, but it's like a little pet peeve of like, it doesn't feel worth it. You do have a stamina bar. It is in the lower left corner. The stamina is pretty generous in this game, I'm noticing. I really did not have issues with stamina, regardless of doing power attacks or non-power attacks. So the stamina wasn't a punishing issue like I've noticed in some of the other cozy games I've played. Can I break this? Yes. Alright. I just wanted to make a storage chest. And I'm gonna make 2 of them. Because God knows you need a lot of storage in this game. I don't dislike, the storage system has been fine. I think it's interesting to, nope, build mode. I think it's very interesting to, hello? Okay, very flat. Ba ba ba. There we go. That is not, oh my god, pick up. There we go. I was like, oh my god, please. And then, if I go in here, I should have furniture. Yeah, I'll do it there. Alright. Confirm. I do like that autosaves. I think that's pretty generous. I don't have to fight with the game to get it to save. Which, believe me, I appreciate the heck out of, because very quickly it can get very tedious. Oh, I received a wooden wardrobe. I didn't even have to craft one. I'm an idiot. Oh yes, my pellet. My slingshot ammo. Alright. So, if I come in here, my wardrobe, I can change my outfit. Right now, I don't have anything to change. And that's okay. So, let's go meet our first mentor. And you have a little run. It's fine. One thing I think is really cool is every time you meet a mentor, absolute foolishness. Every time you meet a mentor, you get a cutscene. And it's very cute. I mean, I think I've almost killed her just by looking at her. Hello, ma'am. Now, one thing I thought about the mentors, I thought you had to pick one mentor. I thought you learned all the skills as you went, but could only pick one mentor. So, in my initial playthrough of this, I actually didn't choose to make her my mentor because I wanted to do the fishing route. But you're actually supposed to take all of them as mentors, and I didn't think that was clearly explained. Sorry, I was busy. I didn't see you come in. Oh, they're absolutely gonna kiss. She's definitely a romance candidate. You must be the friend Solara said, the one who just moved back to the island? Hello, my name is Serene, and I'm the owner of this general store. Ah, that? It's a device component I just finished. The signal booster upstairs broke. I was just about to use this to replace the faulty part. It's really not that hard. Once you learn the basics, you can make components or even whole machines yourself. Did I talk too much again? Sorry, I can't stop once I start talking about this stuff. Thank you. Do you want to try making something with your own hands? I'm still learning new techs myself, but if you want to learn crafting, I'd be really happy to teach you. Yeah, sure. There's always one utterly shy one. I don't know why we're in a school uniform. Actually, I've always thought the essence of technology is to serve humanity, and crafting is the tool to make it real. So, we make things to make life easier. I saw you ran here just now, so maybe you can make a means of transport first? How about a skateboard? And building a skateboard uses a lot of basic skills. It'd be good practice for getting familiar with tools and equipment. Okay, so material selection for the skateboard is really important. The surface of Starsand Island only has basic materials. The other ores are buried much deeper. Because of environmental rules, we're not allowed to open our own mines on the island anymore. Bro, were people just opening mines in their own, like, backyard? There's only one public excavation site open. It's called the Moonlit Forest. It seems past seismic activity created natural cliffs there. I don't remember this. I played this a week ago, and I don't remember her having this much dialogue. I think you could find ores exposed on the surface there. The main material for the skateboard is tin ore. When mining, please remember to bring your pickaxe. And be careful! Some processing step requires a furnace and a charcoal kiln. Their blueprints are all in the equipment blueprint pack sold at my shop. You could take a look first. This is the complete skateboard blueprint. Be sure to stay safe while making it. Good luck! That is I do not remember that much dialogue. So, I get equipment blueprints for free, but there's a lot of different blueprints that you can get, and these are going to help with your processing. I can get a shit. Oh, nailed it. And more stuff opens up the longer you play, which makes sense. And this is only the first 5 days, so chances are, you know, you're not going to get to that point. But you can go down a decent amount of... You can get a decent amount of stuff. We're going to meet my other favorite dude. Also, I noticed there's a lot of little sparkles you can get. And you get materials. These refresh every single day, and it's kind of just nice because it gives you a reason to go around the world. I don't think there is... Oh! I found another cutscene! It's a big melon! That's what I'm trying to have. Giant melon. Hello. Hey, handsome. Hey, handsome. Hello, neighbor. What brings you by? Are you curious about me or this watermelon? Why does it sound like a euphemism, my dude? My name's Graminova, and this is my giant watermelon experiment. I'm just collecting some data. Oh, interested in farming, I presume? I wish we had some dialogue options instead of just, like, acting. Anyway, I get to be a farming mentor. Great, I'll share everything I know with you. So, your parents mentioned you just moved back from the city. Just the one singular mega melon. It's true. One mega melon to rule them all. You probably know the general steps. Till the soil with the hoe, plant the seeds, water, weed, fertilize, and finally harvest. Sounds simple enough, right? But trust me, once you get your hands dirty, you'll find it's not always as easy as it seems. Take seasons, for example. Some crops, like water spinach, only grow in summer. Plant them at the wrong time, and by autumn, just a patch of withered grass. Farming is about talent. It's about respecting nature's rhythm and putting in the care. For this first test, sell the wheat you harvest. Here's some growth-boosting fertilizer to speed things up while you practice. Stuck? Come find me anytime. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to try to pickaxe you. I just want to go meet my boyfriend. Can't find my way around here, though. Oh, where's my map? Mentors. I do like that it's easy enough to track people. So it's not, like, super duper punishing. So this dude was my favorite. I do think the music is nice. I just wish. And I think the graphics are so pretty. Like, look at how much care. Look at the stairs having individual things on them. A lot of care was put into this game. I just think there's a couple things that it still needs. Also, you can swim. Whee! Whee! It can be hard to get out of the water, though. But, we're gonna go meet my boyfriend. He's the love of my life. I love him. He's baby. He will be mine. But we might do a little bit of fishing along the way. I do not need a fishing tutorial. Also, these drove me crazy. Couldn't figure out what I needed to do. Talk to the tourist. The wave walker. You gotta go the whole way without falling. Balance and take it step by step. So, these are little challenges that you have to do, where you have to get up onto, like, various things. And you gotta, like, run along them. They're, like, little, like, almost platforming challenges, but not fully. This drove me crazy at first, because I could not figure out what it was. I'm walking it, because some of these are quite challenging. And, for your trouble, you get a chest, which I think is pretty cool. It's a fun little thing. And you get some, you know, you get some stuff for free, you get some money. I think they're really fun little challenges that you can do. Oh wait, let me go down to the beach really quickly, because I think I had a challenge today to collect 2 things off the beach. Alright, here's one. Scallop. Again, it's gonna do that for every single thing that I do, which I found personally annoying. But that's because, you know, in the beginning of your game, you're getting so many things. I just don't want to see a million different things. Where is another thing to pick up? Come on. Oh, there we go. Nailed it! Alright, 2 scallops. That's fine. There's also a cute little quest where you have to get stuff off the beach, which I had a fun time with. And a clam! So then, if I go to my star notes, 1, I've been doing a bunch more challenges here, but also obtain 2 seafood items on the beach. So now I just need to reel in 3 aquatic creatures, which I'm going to do after I meet my future boyfriend. Hello, sir. Hi, Regis. What luck meeting here. Recently got into fishing. Dolphin gifted me so much gear. Can't possibly use it all. Take some and share any good fishing spots you find. One interesting thing about this is every person you talk to, so there's a lot of people on the island who are tourists. Here's a tourist. They give you things. So if I chat with her, I found some fun things on the island. Let me give you some. Which, you know, it's cute. She gave me a coconut. That's very nice of her. I don't know. Alright. And, you know, that man there was, like, just sharing the wealth. I wasn't a big fan of that. But one thing I did really like was that when you give someone a gift, they will give you a gift in return. They'll be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I thought that was cute just because I haven't seen that before. Also, you can rent these. They're not that easy to drive, but you can rent them. Alright, let's go meet my boyfriend. My baby. I love him. Ooh. Like, how you gonna hate on my mans? Look at him. He's also our childhood friend. But we're not gonna worry too much about the dialogue or anything because the dialogue is fine. Alright, so that's just giving you another fishing tutorial. And we are going to catch 3 fish. That's also going to knock out our daily goal. Our final of our daily goals. So, whoops. Alright, fishing rod. And let's go find some fish. No. No, that challenge looks like it's gonna be hell. Oh, cannot throw here. I was like, why isn't it letting me? Ooh, it was a little wonky that time. I have had a lot of luck with the fishing here. But you have to wait for the fish to bite, and then it's pretty... It's actually, it's the same fishing minigame as Spiritfarer, which I really like how Spiritfarer did it. Oh, I got some wakame. So basically, if your line starts to turn red, it means you need to pause and, like, wait. But I like that you can free place the bobber. I thought that was kind of a nice touch. Is you can choose where to place it, because so many fishing games, it can be kind of tricky to, like, figure out where you want to place it. And then, you know, it's not a hard fishing minigame. It's just figuring out how much tension your rod can take before it snaps entirely. I don't know if there's going to be some that are a lot harder than this, but overall I found this to be a pretty rewarding fishing minigame. And as a connoisseur of fishing minigames at this point, some of them are really punishing. This one is not. Oh, that's cute. I got a red fish. That looks like it's a red snapper. Could be a translation thing. Because you gotta figure, this is not an American-made game, so I think that was a red snapper, actually. And basically, the start of your game is almost entirely based around doing stuff like this. Doing little mini-games, little fetch quests. And that's how it is for a lot of these games like this. You're just trying to do quests, get to know people. One thing that I noted, and then as I go in, that's layout, island life. I can become an apprentice. I could actually become an apprentice now. One thing that I noticed particularly in this game, though, was the world feels a little empty as I'm wrapping up stream. I would love to stream longer, but fortunately, because I'm very excited, unfortunately for, you know, streaming, I can't stream too late today because I need to get some work done because one of my friends is getting married today, and I gotta get ready for the wedding, even though it's not until evening. So, we are finishing up stream. So, if you look around, there's a lot happening, but there are no cars on the road. That doesn't really bother me. Even looking down here, yes, there are people, but almost every person you encounter is, you know, you have some shop owners. Like, you know, you do have this shop owner dude. I know, right? I'm so excited. A lot of the people you talk to are tourists, and the tourists are kind of generic looking, which is fine. You don't want them to stand out more than the other people. And I do love, the child models are always really cute. I have a duck bag, so, you know, I love my duck bag. Oh, he's a kibby. Oh, also, you can interact with the animals. Meow. I'm gonna feed the kibby. You can have my redfish. Yeah. Yeah. Kibby. I'm gonna interact and I'm gonna pet you. Yeah, you can pet the pussy. And that's all that really matters. Do I have anything else I can do? Nah, 2 hearts required. See you around. And once you get enough hearts, you can adopt. But yeah, there's lots of little things you can do. One thing I did notice is that, yeah, obviously, like, these people are kind of nondescript looking, but I found that the characters in the game are also not that... They're not that stand out. You know, normally when I see an NPC, the characters who aren't NPCs, I feel as though they should stand out more. And one of the characters I met in my initial playthrough actually looked just like an NPC. And I was like, oh my god, had I not seen your name flash on screen, I wouldn't have known that you weren't an NPC. So I think that their named characters need to be beefed up a little bit just to make it a little more clear. Because even the romance options, as we look in our social app, this is Solara, this is our best friend. You know, she doesn't stand out. Now, I do find that Delphin has a pretty good design that if I saw him next to all of the NPCs, I'm going to recognize he's not an NPC. And same with Graminova. Obviously Regis, who, look at this man, that's the goat. But I think it's mainly for the female characters. You know, I'm not really seeing Zareen stand out a whole bunch. The female characters don't really appear to stand out as much as the male characters do, and I think it's because, like, the male models just seem to have a little bit more put into them than the female models. I don't mind that this is a lot of different fetch quests. I don't mind that this is a lot of just little things to do. But I think it needs more polish. I think there's a lot of really cool stuff going on, but it needs more. They are NPCs. Yeah, but... Oh, I forgot I could change my skin tone. I'm pale as shit anyway, so it doesn't matter. Now, so these are all characters that you can meet. The blonde guy up in the corner, he was the one I met on my first playthrough, who I was like, wait, you're a named character? Looks like an NPC. I will admit, though, this pink-haired girl in the middle definitely stands out as a romanceable character. It's just the mix isn't quite all the way there. You know, I'm not noticing... I don't notice all the characters, and I feel like one of the important things in these games is you gotta make sure that all your characters who you want to stand out do stand out. I can play. Oh my god. I can play games. Fishing prohibited. Why? And, you know, there are places I have not even fully explored in here, because I only played the demo for about 2.5 hours. Really enjoyed it. A little pet haven. Really enjoyed it. I think the world is beautiful. I think the world is vibrant. I just think that I wish there were more named characters to meet instead of so many tourist NPCs. I was actually kind of surprised when I looked in my... Obviously, I don't have a lot unlocked. There's not that many characters, all things considered, for how big the world is. I just expected a little bit more. You have your 5 mentors, and then it felt like a lot of the characters were, like, Regis doesn't feel like he's actually going to be a key character. He feels more like, I don't know. It doesn't feel quite fleshed out enough. Is this a demo or a full game? This is just the demo. So the demo is 5 days, which allows you to do quite a bit. I did notice that you can replay it multiple times, and you can go down different paths. So when I was playing it, I focused a bit extra on the fishing. And then if I were to play it again, you know, you can focus on some other aspects of it. And it's a demo that is... It's a demo that's open-ended, so you can get as far as you can get. And I believe the release date is... coming up, actually. I haven't explored down here, so we're gonna walk down here. And there are treasure chests on the island, which I appreciate. Ah. Ooh, I can break the roadblock. The full release is coming. This has been in development for quite a while, and a lot of cozy creators have been really looking forward to it. We're gonna look at the one place I have yet to go. I didn't go here. Also, we haven't encountered it, but when the music runs out, there's just silence, and it's so eerie. Again, okay, so this is the only loading screen I've seen so far since loading into the game, and that makes sense because you're going into the mines. The silence was so eerie, I thought I broke my game. Alright, let's check out the mines. Ooh. Moonweaver. It feels warm to the touch, filled with energy inside. Oh, there's a crafting table. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, we have fluorite. Yep, got a piece of fluorite. So this would be the cave system. Corrupted animals while exploring. You might find animals that have been corrupted by crystal energy. More ferocious than ordinary animals and will attack outsiders on sight. Wow. Alright, so I might need to fight. So let's find out if I can make some pellets. Because I don't have any ammo. Yeah, alright. I don't think I actually have the ability to make those because I haven't gone down that path yet. That's fine. I'll just run from it. I can't fight. Ooh, battle music! Mine grave mites to rescue grave stars. Ooh, following a grave scar can lead you to the astral path. Hey, there is magic, Twitchy. You were right. Wait, but... I didn't mean to do that. I like how I'm in a fight right now. Ooh, oh, it's so cute! Hi. Ooh, this is pretty. Moonflower. Honestly, a lot of potential, and I think it's a really pretty game. I just want to see more for a game, and I think it's because of the anticipation factor. It's been so highly anticipated for so long. So I really just want this game to shine. It's not my favorite that every time I pick something up I have to do this animation, but again, use fluoride to repair the damaged Moonweaver in the camp to unlock access. Ah. Oh, fascinating. Alright. I think this game has a lot of potential. I think I feel a very mixed bag on a lot of things, and the reason I feel such a mixed bag on it is because I just want it to be... I want it to be really amazing because you can tell... Oh, so I need one more before it unlocks. That's what it is. You can tell that a lot of love and effort was put into this. Oh, I needed tin. You can tell that they're not... And they're not cutting corners or anything. Oh. Oh, Twilight Succulent. Ooh. Why do I look so sad? You're free! Yay! I am about to finish stream, actually. Oh, there's the last one. I got to do something. I actually have to record my review of this. Alright, let's get our last one. This is a cool progression system because it forces you to explore the map. It's not overly punishing. I like it. I'm about it. I'm about it because to me it's giving... Oh, the climbing animation. Very smooth. Like, you gotta pause there, but not bad. Not bad climbing animation. You know, you have to do a little pause for it, but overall, I actually think this is pretty solid. Alright, so yeah, because I found all three... Oh, and then I get something? I get a treasure chest, a little baby chest. Female shoes! Oh! Some succulents. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Ooh. Use a slingshot to shoot the weak points on the door. Once all the weak points are destroyed, the door will open. Cool. I have no... oh, I got pellets. Whoops. Alright. Oh, this isn't a bad system. I would like to try and fight something now that I have a couple pellets. Whoops. Hey, didn't mean to try to drown. Alright, let's see if I can find something to fight. It might have just been that bunny. Alright, let's backtrack to see the bunny. And then I'm gonna end stream. Never worn. It's true. You know, that's how I like my shoes. I like my shoes never worn. The other thing I didn't do is any bug catching. I suppose I could try that too. Ha! Alright, yeah, I mean, simple bug catching. I forgot there's like oh, some of the tutorials. Wait. Okay, so you can visit the tutorials in here. This was like a weird thing that I noticed. We're not gonna worry about that. So, they just didn't take this out. It's not really a big deal, because again, like, this game is... The game is not out yet. I am playing a demo of the game. I'm not actually coming for anyone on this. Again, I want this game to be good. I just think it's such a funny little, like, whoopsie moment that's the only reason I wanted to bring it up, of like, whoopsie! Didn't mean to leave that in. Let's catch this. Where are you? Where'd you go? Where'd you go, you little... No. No. You know what? Alright. Bug catching is not in my... Maybe bug catching isn't for me. Oh, there's another chest over there. I probably... And the thing is, despite my, like... Despite how I've talked about this game where I sound, like, unconvinced... Wow, we do... The epic battle music while this little bunny runs at me. Oh, they run away when they're, like, close to death. Nailed it. I got a rabbit. Honestly, the mines are really fun. I think this is my favorite part I've done so far. Now, I don't know... How do I get out of here? How do I get out? Portal? Ah, yes. Alright, so anytime I get to those, that's how I get out. That's pretty easy. That's simple. I think the mines have been the most fun I've had. That part was really fun to me. Also, another thing I did want to note, that the crafting system is a lot like my time at Portia. All of it is based around time. However, it's not super duper punishing, which I really appreciated. You are gonna, you know, if you craft things before bed, chances are when you wake up in the morning, they're going to be fully crafted. Despite feeling kind of iffy on certain elements of this, I do want to pick up this game. I did find it really fun. I have had a good time playing it. And, you know, I think that some of this might be... Thank you. Oh, God, I hate that screen, though. You don't need to show me every new thing you get. Bye, Twitchy. Thank you for shopping. Thank you for shopping by. Thank you for stopping by. Jesus, I can't talk. Me says I'm gonna wrap up soon. Also me. La-di-da-di-da. Mines. I want to go play in the mines some more. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let me get here. I think it's a good game. I think it has a lot of potential. I also really like that you can save anywhere. Oh, I do have, Alright, cool. I still have this save. Alright. Let's go to the main menu. No, I don't need to save because I just saved. But! Thank you guys so much for coming out. Thank you for hanging out with me. I always really appreciate it. Oh my god. The ambiance. Alright. Let me just... I always really do appreciate it. I'm sorry I can't stream for any longer, but time to be productive! So I hope you all have a fantastic Saturday. Thank you for joining me for some Saturday morning gaming. These have been your cartoons. Have a fantastic day, y'all. And with that being said, I'm gonna head out. So have a fantastic rest of your day. Ready? Steady? Bye!